Hello, we have with us Dr. Kamal Kishore Sharma, Director General, Takshila Business School, Jaipur. Sir, how are you feeling to witness this first new normal event?
The first thing up, my hearty congratulations to the organizers that they have taken this courage to organize a physical event of this stature and this scale at a place in Delhi, and you deserve congratulations for that. The second part which I have clearly noticed is people are really hungry to come out and interact physically, and that is where I see that a galaxy of very eminent higher education leaders. I could meet a lot of them and was happy and surprised to see such a good turnout and gathering over here. Congratulations to the organizers.
Thank you so much. Sir, what's your take on the new normal education?
To me, the value of, while the new normal borders on digitization and blended learning, my firm take is the learning really happens in a physical environment. So while the new normal will bring in more technology, more options for students to learn their skills, but there are certain skills in life, for example, how to analyze, how to understand a behavior in a certain context, how to interact with people, how to communicate, how to spread across your thought process and argue around it, what you have been able to think in your mind. All of that happens during an interaction process, and that requires a physical togetherness of students. So to me, the new normal is about a new realization of how important it is to look at this development of the software aspect of students now that most of the content is being able to be provided by technology and Google. So the new normal is going to be, going forward, the new normal is going to be a blended learning where physical togetherness is going to complement the content and the skill part which could be delivered through the digital mediums.
Right, absolutely. And sir, how your university adapted to this new normal and online mode of education when this COVID-19 just hit the world in 2020?
All right, so the first thing that was required is to engage the students, because each student as well as faculty and the whole ecosystem was in a state of stress induced by the pandemic and the lockdowns. So the very first thing that an institution could do is to reach out to candidates. Second was, in order to keep the learning process going on, we had to bring in technology in order to reach out to the students. So obviously, simultaneously, there were a lot of options in the Zooms and Meets and Blue Skies and everything that came in. The other part of it, the local infrastructure of how you could use those web technologies. So we brought in the best of camera, the speech, the mics and everything. And we created a studio in the college itself, where the least of noise interference would happen. So that was important. Two was to create multiple platforms together in that studio, so that on one hand, while you will be able to show what you want to show as a content, you'll also be able to interact with the students face to face. So there were two mediums working on simultaneously. Third was to get into a faculty development program wherein we had to imbibe everything else that was happening around in the world in terms of how to engage students in an online classroom. So those regular inputs on that front, together these three saw us through the most difficult period during the pandemic. Going forward, these things will stay with us, the technology will stay with us, the infrastructure will stay with us, but clearly we have been able to identify that digital can only go to a certain extent. That is being talked about as a new normal, but the importance of physical togetherness and interaction and the values and the skills, the human soft skills that you learn from it. There is no other way to do that, even in a new normal.
That's absolutely correct. Sir, I would like to ask you that in this new normal, right? We are organizing this physical event. So, what message would you like to give to a startup like us, media startup like us? So, what's your message to Adarcom Media?
So one thing is, first up, you're doing an absolutely wonderful job. The fact that so many people came here could have happened because of two reasons. One is their own desire to come out and interact with people, and two was your ability to reach out to all of them and to bring them all under one roof and to convince them that it's all going to be safe. Well, the situation around pandemic is also improving week by week, month by month, as the vaccinations, etc., have been able to cover everybody around. So the role of such education media organizations is to organize more and more events in a spaced out manner, time wise as well as location wise. So almost every state today has plethora of higher education institutions which are doing good work. So you can club 2 or 3 states together and identify a central place where you could do it at different places in India. That's one. Two is the frequency of these programs, and obviously each time you have to be focused on a specific context. So a lot has been talked about on the new normal front. You have to pick up a lot of other topics and relevant subjects, and that's important because education is not a very it's one of the probably the widest subject area in terms of disciplines, faculties, core studies, institutions, scale of institutions. So each topic is important to be discussed, debated, and new things, what could make things better in the future, could be found out through discussions, debates, and such interaction platforms. So I think you have a great role to play, such media organizations. Congratulations to begin a start post-pandemic, and I hope for many more to come in the way.
Thank you so much for joining us today, sir. Thank you
Thank you very much. Thank you from Takshila Business School. Thank you.